Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Tarek Skubal.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And here it comes. C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Next pitch misses. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Joey Gallo. On the ground, right side. Oh, the throw is over his head.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Eddie Rosario. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
here in Detroit. And pitching here today, Mackenzie Gore. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Parker Meadows. And the pitch. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Not even close there. 1-2 the count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2. And downstairs. And another ball. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. There's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Here's Riley Green. Checks over to first. Back safely. Wouldn't chase that time. To the zone for a strike. And 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that's downstairs and outside. Soft contact in the air, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair, but even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And now the lefty. This to center field. Moving back for this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Batting 4. The designated hitter.
And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And the key to victory for them here.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Kerry Carpenter stands in now, looks at that one inside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the curve is down and in.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play, and out of this jam.
Fastball in for a strike. 2-2 now.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch.
Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Stone Garrett coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 36.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Mark Canha. Just missed.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1. That clips a corner. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So first and second with 1 gone. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Carpenter over at second. Canha at first. 1 gone. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Kicks and deals. Liner, base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. It's off the bat and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Gio Urshela to the plate. That's in for a strike. The pitch. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right. Anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
The batter now, Javier Baez. He's in there. That's strike 1.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Just missed. Second and third, 2 down. And there's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Tigers 3 and the Nationals nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Skubal back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering is downstairs. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
The wind and the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Green grabs it on the run. And now it's Luis Garcia. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Late on that fastball. The Tigers leading by 3 here at the top of the second. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Nick Senzel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 3 and the Nationals nothing. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, right field. Thomas should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 31.
Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And that one pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Tigers 3 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Victor Robles. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ball one there. On the ground to third. Urshela to first in time. One up, one down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J.
So the batting order turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Abrams hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And ball one. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Slowly on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Now right fielder, Lane.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas. And he's already singled in this game. Just missed. And that one finds its way through. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
The first baseman,
Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Outside low, and that is ball one. Thomas off of first with 2 away. To second, and he's out. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Nationals nothing. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one missed.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Looks to the right. And foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. And that's outside. Ball 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Now the second baseman.
Colton Heat now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
2 on, 1 out. That clips the zone. 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Gio Urshela. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Tigers 4 and the Nationals nothing. Start of the 4th, and now up for Washington, Stone Garrett.
Stone Garrett.
Skubal back to work. Wouldn't chase that time.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way inside. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. That one ripped. Meadows raging back towards the wall. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Meneses. Right through there for a strike. Runner at third, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. And here it comes.
One ball.
That's way outside. Now 1-2. That's
Ball.
inside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario, struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat and got the job done.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And it drops in. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Left-hand batter waits. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Two outs. Misses, and that's ball 1.
It's a good take.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And another ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. So now 2 on and 2 outs. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now it's Nick Senzel. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
That clips the corner. There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Zips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're midway in the fourth. Tigers 4 and the Nats 1. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth, and now the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Baez.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And now the lefty. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0. That's towards center. Sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Jake Rogers. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gore keeping him close. Now, Riley Green. Ball 1, no strikes. And the pitch. High in the air, out to right. Thomas under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Detroit, now at the plate, Victor Robles.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
Here comes a pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Nats finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ball and a strike. High fly ball out to center field. That one gets down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for 2. So the Nets lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And first offering is fouled off.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The Tigers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball inside.
Just off the inside edge. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Thomas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Yeah, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning.
Now back, the first baseman.
So 2 down. Stone Garrett getting ready to hit. Scuba checks over to first, and he's back. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one misses. Ball 1. Two outs. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. This to third. Has some trouble with it. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The pitch. Out towards right center field. Green going after it. He's got it, and that is that. So the Nats leave a pair, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. 1 away.
Now back, the designated
And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. First pitch just misses. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Dylan Floro getting ready to go. Weems getting loose as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is down low. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Hit in the air, left field. Rosario makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Mark Canha. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And a good eye there. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Rosario, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's your 1. Good eye right there. There's a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that's off the inside edge. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Ruiz at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Out to short. Baez sends it across the first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Holton also getting ready. The pitch. Off the plate, and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 down, nobody on. Back to right. Green makes the catch, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Tigers 4 and the Nats 1. New pitcher now, Jordan Weems.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Heat. 1 for 2.
The second baseman.
And he deals. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Movement in the bullpen. Jose Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Righty delivers. There's your strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's ball.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. And that one hammered. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He leaves the yard to right, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. And he really hooked that thing down the right field line. But good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Urshela up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball to right. Thomas pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
Javi Baez digs in right side.
Baez.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Rogers in the box again, takes a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a count 1-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Tigers add 1 to the lead on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Miller.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
The third baseman.
The Nats in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swings and misses. Strike 1. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Smoked on the ground a second. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down here 5-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yoan Adon. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Parker Meadows.
In the air, right side, under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The right fielder, Riley.
So digging in, Riley Green, 1 for 3. That one off the mark, ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. That's outside. 2-1. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. Fastball in for a strike, and it's a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Torkelson.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kerry.
Man at first, Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Green, the runner at first with 2 gone. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. And he went around. Rule the swing. 2 outs. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tigers lead one. They're up 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest. And now up for Washington, Lane Thomas. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Thomas.
And a pitch. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Washington, the first baseman.
And now Stone Garrett. And it's fouled away.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andrew Chafin preparing to come on if needed. Diaz, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Meneses at the plate and takes high there.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires.
Ball. That's down.
Throw over to first,
Safe.
and he's back in easily. The pitch. That one a little bit high, and the count's full. On the ground to third. One at second. Move out on to first. Double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Tigers 5 and the Nats 1. And we're back.
Leading
Now the
off
left
for the
fielder,
Tigers.
Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
Adone back to work. Late on that fastball.
Threw that
0-1's the
fastball
count.
right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So, man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. He's already homered here in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man at second. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosario hauls it in, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 13, Gio.
Urshela steps in. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's a little bit low. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 2 balls and a strike. Bounce to the left side. On to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Best in his 3rd season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And a swing and a miss there.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ruiz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That misses. 1-1. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to 3rd. Did not go. One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Garcia, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Down the third baseman, Nick Senzel. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Strike on the inside corner. They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slog regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The Nationals down to their final strike. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Alex Lang taking over on the mound.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game.
Well, Phil Pitch saying he was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 5 runs, 7 hits.